Okay, you'll see the beams are spaced apart by like 1.5 feet or something, and then you get in here and they're real close to each other. Well, it turns out 3 of these beams here were weeping. They had a slight bend to them in the middle, pretty slight, but there was a small dip in the floor, I'd say about 1 inch. So what I did was I took a 4x4 and a jack, and I bent those beams back up where they need to be, and then I had a shop cut these beams to length and weld the ends on, prefabricated before I put them in this trailer. But everything was measured right, and I put these babies in with a friend. And so as you can see there, that's what it normally looks like. And then this is where the floor was sagging. So the wood was basically splitting in the middle of these beams, and that's exactly what was happening. So the beams have fixed everything. The floor where it was cracking is now being supported by the beams. And not only that, but at the end up there, they've laid a piece of metal plate out on the floor, 1/8 inch metal, 40 inches by 42 inches right there on the floor. So for even more support, that's where it was sagging. This part was completely fine, but these babies are bolted up and secured, and it's not sagging now. So super tough. Alright, and it appears the floor is holding up. Got a forklift on there right now with a pallet. He's going backwards. Yep, he's over there. Ooh. Alright, he just went backwards. Did not see any flexing on the floor where all those beams are. The over-engineered floor. Oh, and what else? Yeah, I got more shit going on here on this old freight shaker. So, like, I got some time to kill. I'm gonna be here for at least 2 hours, probably. Last time it was pretty quick, but I can see these guys are on lunch break right now, so it's gonna be a while. But, you know, I got some stuff to do. I had to drop the trailer anyway. So I put in these shims here to push the axle this way and straighten the drive shaft out perfectly straight. I was thinking that would cut down on the vibration, but no, it made it worse. So that's what I learned. So I have pushed the, let's see, the axle has gone this way, and the airbag, the leaf springs bolted to the axle have pushed this way, and now the airbags are slightly crooked. So that's what I noticed, and this one's even more crooked on this side, as you can see. And the result of that, not sure how that works out, but this set of wheels wants to spin out more easily now, even with an empty trailer. So, and it got much worse once I shifted this axle this way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put a bottle jack between the frame and here, like I did last time. Press. Going to take these bolts out, take the shims out, put it back together. The drive shaft's going to be slightly crooked, but it vibrated much less that way, and I had much more traction on these drive tires. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm thinking I could potentially, this one, you see the shim right there? Right there? That's a shim. So this axle's going that way. And ever since I did that, the original vibration that was really bad actually got better. So that's telling me, don't shim the rear axle the way you did it. Take it back, put it the way, it was trial and error what I did. Put it back the way it was. Take this one, take those shims, and try to shim this one even more. So, even more, because I had an improvement last time I shimmed it. So I want to shim it even more and see what happens. I mean, people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these freight shakers because they have vibrations and they're trying to fix the problems. I mean, they'll go through the drive shaft, they'll think it's it's this bearing here. The mechanic might say, oh, it's your U-joints, and oh, it's your rims, it's your tires are hopping. They're gonna say, like, I mean, by the time you're done, and if you listen to everything your mechanic recommends, you might be spending like $5,000 to $6,000. So, yeah, I'll pass on that. And this may take longer, but I know that this vibration, that my suspicion is because this set of drives is burning out easy, like on turns and in the rain and stuff like that. And also, when I'm trucking and I check the tire temperatures on the sidewall with my laser, these are the coolest tires. So that's telling me there's less weight on these two drive tires. And because of that, and they're just so tall, we're talking like 41 inches and very heavy, a very heavy mass that's spinning here at a high velocity at 41 inches tall. So that can cause a vibration. That's what I'm thinking. If you don't have enough weight pressing down and you got this thing spinning, it's gonna vibrate. That's like if you were to jack any of these wheels off the ground and put your truck in like 7th gear and floor it, this thing is gonna spin at like 70 miles an hour. And I've done it once, and it's gonna shake like hell. You're gonna think it's gonna fall off the jack, and you're gonna snap your freaking drive shaft and have her blow up your transmission. I would not recommend doing it, but did it once. So, but that's what I learned. When there's no weight on the drive tires, this can shake a lot. So I believe I need more weight on these drives. And when I pick up a real heavy load, like, 45,000 pounds, the truck vibrates less. When I'm empty, the truck vibrates more. So it clearly vibrates more when there's less weight on these tires. So the goal is to figure out, why are these spinning out? What's going on? So there you can see, I got 2 fingers right there on this side. Now if we go around to the other side, okay, that's 2 fingers. So I got way more room on the other side, okay? It's not, the airbags are all replaced, the leveling valve is replaced. I want to see what happens to this side, the gap, when I shim this axle and push it over more. I want to see if it actually changes the gap. So, otherwise, the other thing I can think of is my front leaf spring on the driver's side seems to be sagging a little, leaning on that side, and that could be throwing potentially this off. Like if the front leaf spring's sagging, maybe that's why this is sagging. But if it was sagging and the truck was leaning to this side, wouldn't there be more weight on these tires? But there's not. So, hey, if you got any ideas, let me know. But I'm gonna try to shim this baby more. I can't shim it all right now because I'm at this warehouse. But I am gonna pull these shims out on this one before I hit the road. So, when I hit the road and I want to be rolling better with this rig. And the spare tire, let's see what I can do with this baby. So, till next time, this is Slim Diesel.